I've been fortunate enough to play on a lot of great teams growing up, and it started with Farmington Hills Fire. That was my local hockey rink. Still one of my best buddies to this day, Ian Ellis, was on that team. And that was, just learning how to play, having fun with my teammates. And then as it got more competitive, I started playing for Honey Baked, and I played all the way up until the national team. And guys like Kenny and Kevin Lynch, Brett Labansky, there's a ton of guys. And I never got the chance to play in nationals, but we always had great teams with great records and a lot of great coaches, so I learned a lot growing up and playing for those guys. When you're that age, you just have to enjoy the process, and you have to have as much fun as possible. And looking back on it in my youth hockey, traveling up to Canada or wherever we would go for tournaments, those moments with my teammates and with my family in hotels playing competitive hockey are some of my greatest memories. So I think when you're growing up, obviously you got to work hard, and you have to do the things right to get to another level. But when you're that age, you just have to have as much fun as possible, and don't take yourself too seriously. If you continue to work at it, hopefully you can get to higher levels, and then it becomes more of a, I don't want to say a job, but it starts to get more business aspect into it. So if I could go back and do those days all over again, it would be awesome. But like I said, I have a lot of great memories of playing back then. For me, it was important to get away from the rink, especially in my summer. I loved playing baseball. That was like a second passion of mine. And I think for me, it was important to find a sport that's a lot different, in different ways than hockey. And I got to be outside with my friends, and there's a lot of different things that go into baseball. It's a little more individual. So and my parents were huge believers of that, and I would certainly encourage kids to find a sport that they love and take some time away from the rink, because there's some kids nowadays playing 10, 11 months out of the year, and if you do that for a long time, it's going to take a lot to keep that passion for the game. So I think get away from it, enjoy yourself in the summer, and then when that season picks back up again, you'll be refreshed and ready to go. Every kid's different. I think, when I was back playing, I think we had kids that liked to do that, and for them it worked, and they didn't mind not being away from the rink. But for me, it was important to have another layer in my life that I could kind of get away from the rink. So I think it all depends, but honestly, my personal opinion, I think to be able to take some time, get away from the hockey rink, especially in the summer. I mean, I don't think kids have to do all these camps and travel during the summer. I think they should enjoy the time with their friends and spend time with their family, and I think that's the most important thing.